Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain here. Alright, so we just got... turn those off. We just got our... snuck into that area, got the Keeper's Insight. We only have one left, though it doesn't give us any clue as to where. Seeing a tiny bit of influence here, but it's... maybe they're regaining their influence, but either way, it's not showing back up here. We do still have half the influence to go here, so I am going to head back and, again, see what kind of havoc we can inflict, as we do want to weaken their hold over all these areas. I'm not too sure. We might end up having to kill Persephone, which, you know what? I've always really loved the lore about her, and actually do kind of feel bad for her in many ways. You know, she was a prisoner to Hades. She never wanted to be in that relationship, but she tried and she was strong and she made it work for her. Again, being a prisoner, you know, not really the greatest relationship, but you know, she made it work for her. But in this one, she's almost like she's paying it forward, creating this realm here and basically making everybody else a prisoner. So, I kind of don't feel too bad for her. And I mean, if we get to kill her, I kind of want to, just because it would be cool to kill the gods. And, you know, that's kind of what I liked about the God of War. It was just the God of War series. You got all these gods that are, you know, fairly well known, and then you get to go kill them. Like, I know it has a storyline, but let's be honest, we all play it to kill the gods. And so if given the opportunity to be able to do that here, that would be pretty cool. Alright. So I'm not seeing the captain. Oh, there he is. So what I'll do, just like all the other times, first things first, let's swap over to our Amazonians. And, ooh, he's inside. I cannot harass him. Kinda sucks. So, back to our main set, and I guess it's time to go wreak some havoc. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do imagine that we will be getting through this and on to the next part of the area here. We are able to go essentially fly through this. You know, with this set, it makes it so much easier to sneak up and around. Like, I still have to be careful, but it's not as careful. And so, yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoy. So it does appear that our captain is now left his safety of that building, and it looks like he's under another. I need to harass him though. No, we cannot. Oh man, I wish there was also quick buttons I can push to change between the sets here. Alright, and as I'm sure you're noticing here as well, it's so worth it. Made killing the captain so easy. Just kicking him off the hill there. Just gotta be careful of the statue now. Does he actually go back to his post? He does too. That's actually kind of cool. I'm also thinking these guards are respawning. I really missed way more guards than I thought I did when I did my first sweep. Guess they were down over here at the treasury, and wow, this place looks nice. Alright. Now, what is the current influence of the region here? About 30%. Clearly there's going to be more to do to drop that, but it does seem that right now, without going around and just killing random guards, that I might not be able to do that. So I'm just going to head right to the next area here, since one, we're fairly close, and two, I don't really feel like dragging you guys through just random slaughter until we lower it. Especially considering it's most like
Ella.
Oh, horse. No. Though this horse is handy because no fall down. I say that as it kind of takes a little bit of fall. I think what it was because it was just fallen. It hadn't had time to actually open up and spread its wings.
Let's move!
And then the fact it disappeared, I think it was because we had changed horses. Got a few locations here. As always, I'm gonna head straight to the fast travel point. If I can learn to climb a hill. And there we go. So we were only able to see the
Keep a sharp
two
watch
guys.
here.
Hopefully I didn't miss any, but even if we did, it'd be too bad. And then as soon as I get this here, we're gonna head over and go through Hermes' workshop to see what he has to say. And go through that specific quest there.
Ella.
Alright, so clearly it's not across the bridge where I thought it was. It is
Let's go.
this way. Won't let us teleport while on the horse. Horse is like, I'm still up here.
Go on. Yeah.
Ah, you again! Always nice to see a friendly face. Keeper, you found my workshop after all. I know it may not look like much, but it's home.
I told you. You can call me Cassandra.
In front of the staff? Pah. But I'm glad you came. There's much to show you in this great land.
If you're offering, I could use some help getting my bearings.
Oh, give yourself time. The golden fields reveal themselves slowly and selectively, but I can help. Walk with me.
Maybe you're right. I need to clear my head. Where to?
I consider myself a keymaker. One of my keys might interest you.
What do you do in your workshop?
Invent. All of reality's secrets are hidden behind doors. My inventions act as keys that unlock those doors.
You reveal the secrets behind them.
Ah, you're as wise as Pythagoras. But why discuss what we can see for ourselves? Observe, way up there. Persephone's first keep. If only you could have seen it when it was new.
It seems like most of Elysium is in ruins. What happened?
This place is beautiful, as are all of Persephone's creations. But it is a world that changes at her whims. When I see decay, I know she needs us at her side more than ever.
So he got off his horse to tell us that. He couldn't have just stopped.
Ella.
Look there! Imagine all the heroes who have passed through those golden fields, basking in the glory of eternal peace. Each thinking they'd see nothing more beautiful, only then to set eyes on Persephone.
Again, with the getting off just
Move.
to talk. I don't get that, but... I mean, I'm not the developer.
Let's go.
Look there, Keeper. That encampment is the site where Hephaestus built a home for Aphrodite.
Doesn't look like much now.
It stood tall until Aphrodite met their child Adonis. His ability to wreak havoc with a wink and a smile is second to none.
Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on.
That cave leads to a key I built for the staff. Consider it our secret. The keymaker and the staff keeper. Friends bound by mysteries.
Ooh, I wonder if this is another one of those, the last of the insights there. telling us to head in. Doesn't look like he's gonna follow. It is pointing to the last one of the find and retrieve the keeper's insights. Alright, so I guess I'm supposed to find my way up. I guess. I'm going to assume this is where I'm supposed to go, because this is pointing up. You know, I'm kinda half tempted to just climb up. It would be one heck of a climb, but I feel at this point it would also be faster. Alright, yeah, I don't know where he's trying to send us, so... I got a quest marker way up there. Just go way up there. Veiled altar of Hermes. Seems like it's hidden. It might actually be inside the mountain, and I really hope not, because that means the only way to get it would be to not be climbing on the mountain and to go through some sort of something or other within. The plus side, if that is the case, it will make for one heck of a jump down here. And by the looks of things, it might actually be on the surface. Might. I really hope so.
What happened to me in there?
Imagine for a moment, inside you, inside all of us, are parchments twisting like ribbon. On those parchments is written the story of who you are, who you were, and who you will become. Does that make sense?
So this twisting ribbon defines each of us. And what happened in there changed what defines me.
You understand? With these keys, you can unlock the secrets inside you, and wrest control from them. I've built many.
Thank you. I'm not used to doing this on my own. On the Adrestia, I had Varnavas as a guide.
Ah, well, I hope it's a long time before I meet him here. I'll leave you to your adventuring. You're welcome to come back to my workshop anytime.
Here, Hermes.
Okay, so that one, it just looks like it, sweet, another mastery. Just kind of going over how those, the point system works and how that goes, which is kind of cool. Still really want to get this ability, so I'm gonna keep, or this item. So while we are here, especially considering we're so close to the fast travel point, in fact, looks like just below it almost. I was that close before. Alright, well. I think what I'll do is climb up and actually go through and calling them waypoints. I know they're not. This game calls them, you know, the fast travel points, but I mean, ultimately, it is a waypoint. You kind of, you know, come back to this point. You know, take stop, breather, back to this point at a later time. I'm also gonna grab right here. Tablet. Man, that's getting really complicated to get up there and get that tablet. That's another thing I'll do. I probably will do that on my own time, though, is to go around and start clearing out those tablets. Because it is very time consuming, especially when you're not looking up the locations. Basically, each tablet provides you with a riddle. You have to solve said riddle, and in order to know whether or not you solved it, it will just have a object or, you know, that you need to find at the solution of the riddle. So it gets very complicated because obviously it's not like solve the riddle. Oh, congratulations, you have it correct. Here is the item. And this is where you find it. No, it's like if you're right, you'll find it. If you're wrong, you won't. Oh, and if you're right, you still might find it because you might miss it. So it's some of them can get to be pretty hectic. Like here, for example, Minnow's face. The eyes of the marble maiden are wise to watch over the river's Styx, especially in the unpredicted corner of Elysium. While she keeps her sights to the mortal encampment of Adonis rebels, I act as an offering to her until you take me for yourself. So it'll be an offering at the Marble Maiden. So it'll be one of those. She keeps her sights on the mortal encampment of Adonis's rebels. So we would find Adonis's rebels. Adonis's gardens, Hand of Hades. And basically we would find this location, and then we would head over to the Marble Maiden that is forever watching them. And it gets difficult because, well, again, it doesn't tell you anything, so you gotta try and, where was Adonis' rebels? Let's head over there, and then, you know, each step. And it can be very time consuming. It takes a lot of remembering these locations. I do know at one point I did come across a location that was saying Adonis' rebels, so I'm gonna have to go back and find it so that I can find which Marble Maiden is nearest by, and you know, so, and that's just for one. There are so very many. They are all located in your browse bag under your documents section here. The ones with the check marks are the ones that I've done so far in my game, not just this one, but all of them. And I do like here that they kind of give you a description. So this is somewhere in the Heritage. This is somewhere in the heart of Elysium, Ashful Fields, Minos' Faith. You know, they kind of give you an area to look in. So it does narrow it down by basically the province or country within the or province or state within the country. So there does narrow it down a little bit, but I mean, when you're talking the sheer scope of the world, a little bit isn't always super handy. Alright. Kind of like an adult jungle gym getting up here. Seems these chests are spread throughout all that entire ruin, and I just, right now, considering it's not going to be helping us progress to lower her influence in the area, I thought it best to just ignore it for now. Again, these are little things that I can come by and clean up at a later time. Now, I want to swap that influence here.
This area will be well defended.
Huh? Definitely heard something over there.
And because they actually lower it a decent amount, also going to kill the statues. It's actually something I could do with the other location as well, as go out and take on these statues. one playthrough style I will admit I did actually kind of enjoy was when I was being the hunter with that ghost arrow of Artemis, literally just shooting through walls. I can pick a spot, any spot really, and just shoot right through the walls, targets, everything. I was able to remain 100% hidden, never had to get anywhere near combat, which is why if you look on this build how my health is capped at only 25%, it allowed us to do so much more hunter damage. But again, ultimately, you know, anytime you had any amount of combat, it was essentially a no-go. Like, you couldn't do it. Alright, so we're getting 15, negative 15 control per statue. That's a decent amount. Let's get out of here. Where else do we got next? Two locations there. You know, let's head up this way. Because with these two locations, I can just head right from the collapsed tower there.
They'll be on high alert here.
Could probably get away with just hitting him once. Another thing I wish I could do, I completely understand why, it's because you only have one bird, is while it was attacking that you could prep and send the other one. But again, completely understand why. You only have one Icaros. Can't really attack 12 targets. 12 birds when you only have one. Statues. This is my double line. I don't have to snip stuff. Alright. Where is next? Alright, so I'll probably head there and then up to the big location. We also look like we're getting towards the end of our video. So after we get that explorer, whatever this happens to be there, looks like it could be another point. Then I'll head up and take over the castle. You know what, I'll just go to this point and see what this one is first before I figure that out. I don't think we'll have enough time to take on that fort in this video, so if we don't, I'll you know, pick that up in the next one. Kinda don't want to leave it as a cliffhanger where, you know, we're looking at half of it.
should try to stay out of sight.
Alright, so it seems the only thing left to do now, other than escape the cave, would be to head up and do that fort. So, as soon as we get out of this cave, I think I'll end the video here. Again, on the safety of land, anyway. Alright, so we'll end this video off here. Next one, we'll head right into taking out that fort. Alright, well, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Have a good one, all.